Sup, daddy, want head I can host. Yes. Can you come now? My throat is waiting for you.
Hello, hello, it is me, Santoki, aka Toki. Today we are going to be watching Tophia's Instagram live from last night, the 1st, and we're going to be watching it off So Much God's channel. I will link them down below. And y'all, she was live for 2.5 hours. I do know she starts off the live showing her face, and then I guess at some point I don't know. She goes off camera. Don't know what that's about. We will see. Since she went live for so long, I feel like I have to make my disclaimer, which I haven't made in a very long time, I think. I don't know. Either which way. One, she is sped up because, yeah. Two, I will be skipping boring parts. I am not here to hear Tophia retell the same 5 stories from her childhood. No. Three, I usually skip any social issues that Tophia talks about. The last person I want commenting on those things is Tophia. That I just want to put that out there. Like I said, I will link So Much God's channel down below. Feel free to watch the live off their channel in its entirety and without my commentary. Let's see how much of this live we can get through. Maybe we'll get through the whole thing. Maybe most of it is boring and we skipping through the whole thing. Otherwise, let's see what gives out first. My sanity, my laptop, or Luna's patience. Who knows? Now, before we get into the live, there is an Instagram story that I would like to comment on. It is a screenshot that she posted, and it is from Kiwi Farms. The original comment was, "Is Papa Chew speaking through her now?" Yes, he is. And someone replied saying, "How can anyone say she is not the product of Marie and Donald? She looks like a dirty Mexican caveman, but has Donald's insanity and delusions." And Tophia captioned it, "I'm a dirty what? Oh, weird. It okay for y'all to be prejudiced and racist." And to that I say, Tophia, you don't want Kiwi Farms, not that one. You don't want to do that. That comment was extremely tame for what is the norm on Kiwi Farms. Y'all, if you don't know Kiwi Farms is kind of like a discussion forum where they discuss multitude of things. The thing is, there is no rules over there. As far as I know, there ain't no rules. They will say whatever. They don't care. That's why I'm surprised at that comment. Like, that's the comment you want to... Girl, that's tame. Like, they don't care. If y'all are thinking of going to Kiwi Farms, don't do it. They will dox you because they just don't like your name. So just just don't. And Tophia, I wouldn't touch Kiwi Farms because if you think the Reddit is bad and the Discord is bad, Kiwi Farms is worse. Okay? Fun fact, my old Twitter, a tweet of mine from when I had a Girl World Twitter, it was posted on Kiwi Farms and they were laughing with me. So, okay. But at the same time, when someone told me that, I said, "Oh my God, please, please." So, yeah, Tophia, stay away from Kiwi Farms or don't, but just know, they don't, I mean, maybe Tophia's discussion board is tame. I doubt it. But just based off my knowledge of how they are with Girl World, Tophia, you don't want to do it because they found Chantal Foodie Beauty's location based off the bushes in the back. So just don't. Anyways, let's move on and get into this long ass live stream and see how long we can go. As always, thank you so much for being here. A special thank you to my members. Join memberships to become a Toki Doki, and you'll have access to all the emojis, have a Mickey Chew badge next to your name, and early access to videos. And with that, let's get into it. Oh, we're going now. Look at that face. We haven't seen that face in a minute. I like how in my last video I said we're not going to see her face for a long time because she said she's not going to be on camera until she gets a place. So, Tophia, don't ever embarrass me like that again. Don't do that. Anyway, 2, how long has it been that she's been in this shelter? And she's already going live in the shelter? Because she's clearly laying down. So she must be on her cot or whatever. She can't help herself, but go ahead.
Bro.
Bruh.
Stay. You wish you were in the same bed as me. That's kind of okay. That's creepy. And that's not weird at all. I'm rich. You thought I wasn't gonna go live, but I did. When did I say I wasn't gonna go live? I never said I wasn't gonna go live. She be wants to me. Anyways.
Y'all hear that fan blasting in the background? Tophia, I'm sure that religious shelter is nice and cool.
Be careful.
Well,
thank you. Yeah, I didn't go live yesterday.
oh my god.
Like, stay.
Y'all, she's already sped up to 1.5. Do I have to put her at 2? Girl.
God, I'm ugly, says the person who has a profile picture of an anime character.
Ooh.
You make that your personality.
Ooh.
People that like anime tend to be the most insecure people in life. You're
Tophia. That is such a stupid statement.
calling someone ugly when you feel ugly because you could barely look at yourself in the mirror.
Huh?
I mean, be honest with yourself. I know I like anime, but the thing is I'm not going around calling people ugly. And if I did, it's because someone provoked me to, because they said it first.
Okay, no. I was about to say you have commented on someone's looks, but she's specifically saying calling someone ugly, which I'm sure is not true. Tophia likes to talk her shit, which she's allowed to, but Tophia acting like I only do it in response. No, girl. You have called someone ugly unprovoked before. Let's not.
You really gotta, like, think. Like, why do people just talk about people's looks straight up unprovoked? What provoked you to call me ugly? I didn't even say anything about your looks, but I can go there. And considering the fact that a lot of the people that talks about people being ugly are the ones that literally don't even show their face at all.
Oh!
How you gonna call someone ugly when you don't even have the guts to show your actual face online is weird. And then people be coming to their defense. No, that's being a big bully.
I've already said it. I'm a big bully. That's what she wants to hear. I'm a big bully. I don't give a fuck.
Don't be a big bully.
Why not?
How are you gonna defend people bullying somebody for their looks? Like, nobody asked. What do you mean I can't go live after a certain time? I got no rules.
Whoa!
To an extent.
Oh, to an extent. See, Tophia, whatever rules or little rules that she does have, she will be breaking. Best believe. She can't help herself.
It's called privacy. What does it look like there's anyone here? No, it's just me.
For now.
Yeah, I blocked those accounts. Rage baiting is, like, different than calling someone ugly. Calling someone ugly is not rage bait. Rage baiting is using a, like, topic like race to rage bait someone.
Which is what they do, and you fall for it every time.
I don't share a room. You don't even know where I'm at, so hold on.
Well, stop provoking people to find out. And in my personal opinion, there's no way you have your own room. You're telling me this shelter, which is very clearly not as good or accommodating as the religious shelter, you still get your own room? Yet you've been going live outside. I do not believe it.
You don't even know where I'm at, so... But rage bait is literally like a topic to get people to get angry, like white women trying to make black women angry. That's rage baiting. Rage baiting is not calling someone ugly. That's being a bully. Call it what it is and stop trying to, like, defend being a bully. Your whole existence online has been nothing but you being rage baited. Calling someone ugly is not rage baiting. Again, that's being a bully. If you do not want to be called a bully, then don't be a bully.
I don't care. I don't care.
When has calling someone ugly rage baited? That's not how that works. My connection. That's because there's only one bar. Rage baiting has everything to do with race too, because people use race to rage bait. A lot of white people rage bait black people because, let me tell you something, white people know not to say the N-word, but they do it anyways. You know why? Because they love to make black people mad. That's their motive, right?
Which I don't disagree with. But then, Tophia, if you know that they are rage baiting, why do you fall for it? Because you do. So why do you fall for it? Why do you give them that attention, that energy? Why?
White women say stuff all the time to black women to provoke black women to get mad. That's rage baiting. Yes, race can be a part of rage baiting. There's a lot of things that could be rage baiting, but calling someone ugly is not one of them.
It's a bully.
You cannot call somebody ugly.
I can. The fuck?
Calling somebody ugly is not rage baiting. That's bullying. You're making fun of someone's looks. Making fun of people is not rage baiting.
I mean, is calling someone ugly making fun of their looks? Or is it just saying, like, hey, you're ugly? Making fun of someone's looks is commenting on her weirdly small forehead. Or, you know, like that, okay, that would be making fun of it. But just saying you're ugly, I don't think that's making fun. It's just stating an opinion. Or a
Considering
fact.
the fact that when you're talking about rage, I feel like is beyond angry. And right now I'm mad chilling, so...
No, well, Tophia, we have seen you mad angry, so...
Enraged.
Look, why
I'm
her
just being
scalp move
truthfully
like that?
honest. The people that call people ugly are the ones that won't look in the mirror themselves. That's honest. If you don't like the honesty, then you could kick rocks. Like, nothing I said was me saying it with rage.
Oh, yeah. Who's coming?
Nowhere did I sound angry, so technically they didn't rage bait me.
But you're clearly bothered.
And that's not even rage baiting, so... Calling me trans is not going to make me angry. It's just going to cause you to get blocked.
Tophia.
Yeah, and you know Cool Name Luther? I don't even look in the mirror, because if I look like you, I can't even say what I would do if I look like you. I'm trying to be nice and trying to respond with kindness, because if I look like you, well, let's just say, you better hope your parents have life insurance. That's all I gotta say if I look like you.
So what? She's implying that what she has to say would be so mean that someone would self-delete. Okay, Tophia.
To be nice, because there's a lot of people that have PCOS, and PCOS, one of the symptoms of PCOS is there are women that grow beards because of PCOS.
Yes, but why are you talking about it as if you do have it? Has it been confirmed for you? Have you gone to the appropriate medical professionals to get that diagnosed and possibly treated? No, because she has said before that she does not have PCOS. So why she's trying to paint a different picture now? Huh.
It's a medical condition. Making fun of someone for having a beard is weird, considering the fact that women are supposed to have hair. And you're a misogynist. So, yeah, when people say, oh, you do stuff for male attention, that's doing stuff for male attention, because you just literally do what males do. And you're a woman. That's weird.
What?
You're not a feminist. You can't call yourself... You're not a girl's girl, because girls do not talk about women and their hair. That's like men saying women's armpits have to be shaved, their leg has to be shaved, other places have to be shaved, right? That is so weird. Like, why would you want to be a misogynist?
There are some people who don't give a fuck, Tophia. There are some people who just don't care to be a feminist, so this doesn't affect them at all.
Women have beards because of PCOS. Women have a lot of things. Did you know
Not all the time. There are just some women who just naturally grow more body hair naturally. That's just something that happens. It's not always PCOS. You should get tested if you think otherwise.
There was a trans woman that said that laser hair removal should be available to everyone, not just trans people, but to women. And I do agree, because I have to pay for laser hair removal. I can help that I grow a beard. Do you know how crazy it is that I grow a lot of hair? I shave one day and it's already grown back. That's how crazy it is. The next day I have that. There's nothing.
Are you implying that you shave? Because I don't believe that.
Do about it except just live with it. I shave a lot.
I don't believe it.
You know, trying to make someone insecure over something that they can't control is crazy, considering the fact that I have to shave my neck too because they couldn't
Girl.
figure out why I was growing hair on my neck, and it makes my neck look dark, and sometimes
Tophia, no, that's the diabetes. Please, please.
it makes it look like I haven't even washed my neck.
Because you haven't. Let's see. Now we're getting into the lying territory where now she's saying her neck is dark because of the hair. It can't possibly be because she's dirty, or it can't possibly be that she has diabetes. No, it's the hair. As if we can't tell the difference. Tophia, we're not dumb.
Like, women do have beards because actually, back in the day, back in the 1900s, the early
Here we
1900s,
go.
when they had the oddities in circuses, yeah, remember the woman with the beard in the circus? Okay, she made money. The bearded lady.
Go do it, Tophia. They still got circuses out here. They still got freak shows. Go do it. You make some type of money, and I mean, would that be considered a job? If it's considered a job, she's not going to do it. But go ahead. Ain't
Like,
nothing
there's
wrong with
women that
that.
have beards that rock full-grown, like, beards. Women.
Okay.
Like, who decided what the beauty standard was? Why did we decide women are not allowed to have hair? Why did we decide the beauty standard was blonde-haired, blue-eyed women? Why did we decide that, well, I don't know if it's PCOS. I haven't been tested for that.
Oh, okay. Okay. So maybe shut the hell up and don't just automatically blame it or chalk it up to you having PCOS or it being a PCOS thing when it's not something that you even have or you don't know if you have. Because when's the last time you've been to a doctor, Tophia?
I do know that it's just weird to judge women on what they have. Like, who decided what the beauty standard is? People have literally broken the beauty standard.
Not you.
Man got his whole body tattooed in scales. You know, the guy that has his face is altered and he's got like horns coming out of his skin. Like, who sits here and is just like, yeah, I'm just gonna nitpick on what people have. Like, it's crazy. I will shave like crazy, and the next day the hair on my face is already growing back, and there's nothing I can do about it because the only way to do something about it is laser hair removal, which means when you get that,
You can wax, Tophia. I would love. See, that can be a content. I've been seeing those people like waxing their face. Do it, Tophia. I would love to see Tophia wax her face. This is the same girl that was going to get numbing cream, her ears pierced, which she never got, by the way. Tophia, what happened with that? You broke? Okay. So, can you imagine Tophia waxing? Oh my God. Please, Tophia. Please, for me, can we do a waxing video? You know, you don't have to get like those little like wax pots or nothing. They have pre-wax strips. You want me to buy them for you? No, I won't. I'm not giving you money. But please, that would be so fun. Oh my gosh.
it stops it at the root so it doesn't grow back. I don't have any waxing kits. I can't afford that.
No, womp womp. But you should. You should. You can get like pre-wax strips. They're not that expensive, I'm sure. Please, please, please.
But yeah, I shave a lot, and I use the eyebrow shaver.
I don't believe you.
Because if I use a regular like shaver, like a regular razor, that just makes the hair grow back a lot faster. It doesn't even work. Like, I shave a lot, and for me, sometimes I'm tired. I don't want to keep shaving and shaving.
Oh, shocker! She's too tired to shave.
I know that there's on TikTok they have like these laser hair removal that you can do at home.
Do it, Tophia. Do it, Tophia, please, and record it. Do it. She's gonna be like, have you seen those people who do like the self like acid mask or what? I don't know. Be putting fucking acid on their face, and then their face is like peeling. Please, Tophia, please do it.
For that, you got money for that?
Yes.
I don't have to shave every day because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I don't need to shave for what? Like, someone likes me for who I am. Why do I have to shave just because you don't like it?
You don't.
No one gives a fuck what you like. Whoa. I don't give a fuck what you like.
Well,
it's not about what you like. I could go to your page right now and pick something apart about you.
Okay, but now you're going on this whole tangent about you have to shave and your hair grows back. Then don't, Tophia. If you don't want to shave, then don't shave.
I don't like and tell you need to change that. That would be very rude. I don't bully people.
You do. If you were to do that, then okay. That doesn't mean that person has to do it. Like, what?
I don't start picking apart their looks and this and that. A
lot
of the celebrities, if you were to see them without makeup, you would be shocked. A lot of people feel like they have to keep themselves a certain way. Why do you think they get all these plastic surgeries and all these Botox and lip fillers and they make themselves a certain way? People looked better before their plastic surgeries and they look horrible after. Like, I've seen so many people go to the extremes with their plastic surgery that They look better when they were younger. You know why people turn to plastic surgery? Because they got bullied. Oh, who was one of the biggest celebrities of all time that got plastic surgery for being bullied? We all know who that was, Michael Jackson. In the movie Michael, his dad would make fun of him and call him Big Nose. And the media nitpicked, you know? Oh, he felt like his acne. You know, that was an insecurity of his, was his acne, and then became his nose. His dad called him Big Nose. And because of that, he turned to plastic surgery. So much plastic surgery, his nose started caving in. And I'm pretty sure he could barely breathe. That meant that much nose jobs, and his nose is caving in. His septum was deviated pretty badly. It's not a lie. He was probably struggling and having breathing problems with the amount of nose jobs that he got done because of people like you who make people feel insecure. That's why a lot of women get gigantic boobs.
Oh my god.
Like, for me, I've never understood having, like, beanbag sized boobs, okay? Whatever people...
Because they want to do that, Tophia. Because they want to. Here you are talking about don't comment on people's looks, but here you are commenting on someone's looks or what they want to do with their body.
do with their money is on them. I'm not going to bash people.
You are.
Any type of plastic surgery because it's their money. Whatever they do is on them.
Okay.
But that one girl that had, I don't know if it was 3 boobs or 2, and one of them exploded. Yeah. She got infected. Someone showed actual saline implants, and when her saline implants were taken out, it was mold. She had molded implants inside her body. K. Michelle took her BBL out.
Oh my god.
She had that removed.
Am I already gonna skip?
A lot of these surgeries are damaging your body. It's not even about people saying, hey, you know, having an issue and trying to tell people what to do with their bodies. But it's not healthy. It's damaging your body. Having that big...
Tophia, you can't talk about damaging your body when your diet consists of Mountain Dew, Kit Kats, and Reese's, and whatever fast food is within your reach. You can't do that.
Of breast is damaging your body, especially if it's not natural, and especially when that busted inside of her, all that fluid went everywhere. It went everywhere. So now she's probably going to have to suffer with unknown whatever comes up that she doesn't know is going to come up because of an infection. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Can we move on?
Shaming for having implants is not misogynistic. Actually, getting plastic surgery,
No.
a lot of people get plastic surgery for men. It is misogyny pushes people.
No, Tophia. If someone wants to get breast implants, they get it for them. Are there some people that get it for a man or whatever? Sure. But for the most part, they get it for them. Stop putting that ideology on people.
Do plastic surgery. So saying that making fun of someone I'm not even making fun of someone, but talking about plastic surgery, and you say I'm not shaming people. Actually, that's the opposite.
Oh gosh.
That's the opposite, because for women to get that big of boobs is for the attention. Like, let's call it for what it is, right?
Let's call it for what it is. You sound jealous.
They're trying to garner some sort of attention from somebody. May not be men either. Women as well. When they walk around, they love the reactions they get from people being like, oh my god. Women alike, whether it's a negative reaction or a good reaction, they feed off of that attention. There is no way. People walk around looking abnormal because they want that attention. The girl who...
See, Tophia, you can't say that. You can't say people going around looking abnormal when you are one of those people. Tophia, I have never seen somebody that looks like you. And I'm not going to go into it because then I'm a bully, even though I don't give a fuck. But let's just stop commenting on someone's looks. You sound ridiculous and you sound weird and you're pushing ideologies onto people.
Literally made herself look like a real life Barbie doll. There is, like, you can't lie. Like, if I wanted to get...
You're the liar.
Than what I have, it's, you know, some people, and I'm talking about the really extreme. I'm not talking about going up a few sizes because you want bigger boobs because you feel like yours are too small. I'm talking about the ones that go to the extreme and they get ones that look like beanbag size. And you know what I'm talking about, those overly gigantic ones. I'm not talking about someone that just feels
So let them, Tophia. If they want to do that, let them. If you don't want to shave, then fine. They want to get gigantic boobs, then fine.
They want a little bit bigger boobs. No, I'm not talking about those people.
Who are you to police what people do with their bodies? Come on now.
I'm talking about the ones that make their body look abnormal. You know what I mean?
See, Tophia, you can't say that. That's so fucked up. Just don't say that.
Like that one girl that had the big boobs and one of them busted. if you're walking around with these shirts, right, and tube top shirts, mind you, and you're walking around with these gigantic boobs out in front of you, you can't just negate the fact that
Tophia,
that's not for attention.
stop.
That's literally for attention. There's no other reason. And the shirts.
What's wrong with that? Tophia, you like attention. This is why you fucking make a fool of yourself all the time. So what? If they like attention, so what?
Wearing, especially people, you know, and I'm not saying all people that alter their bodies. People want a crazy reaction out of people. Some people do it for the reactions. They whoa, like you know, and not. I know some people that didn't split their tongue for attention, but people that have, because it's cool. You don't see people walking around every day with a split tongue. You don't see people walking around every day with a horn coming out of their skin. You don't see people walking around every day with these abnormal, you know, they alter the heck out of their bodies, especially with a butt that is so big.
Oh my gosh.
It's abnormally big. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to walk around with a butt that big?
There are some people who do. And if they want to, so what?
You know, you can barely fit anywhere. Like, no, and especially women that have naturally big butts like that, they can tell you the issues they have to face or the issues they have to go through.
Yeah, make sure not to include yourself.
Why would anyone want those problems? You know, there's a girl, Gracie.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, she has lymphedema. My burning brother.
Oh?
That's not even your real profile picture. I was going to say something, but I know that's not your real profile picture, Maria. Because if you put your real profile picture, it'd probably match next to Jabba the Hutt. I mean, you can't even show your
Tophia, don't go there.
real face. You troll with someone else's face. Maybe you don't show your face because your parents are ashamed of you. And that's why you don't show your face, because, you know, your insecurities, right? People have bullied you to the point where you don't want to show your face. And you're talking about my burning brother. The only thing...
Well, I mean, are they wrong? Are they wrong?
You should be worried about is when one of your family members has to burn, okay?
Has to burn.
When the time comes, one of your family members is going to burn. Probably already burned to a crisp. You know, they probably asked you before they put your family member in, original or
Here
extra
she goes.
crispy.
Here she goes.
What, do you want a 12-piece or do you want a 32-piece?
Corny. Stop it. I hate the... Like, she just doesn't know when to just say something and then move on. She gotta just, like, drill it. Just stop.
That's what they was asking you. Let's get that one pack. What pack you be smoking? Like, your whole family be passing that pack?
What pack was your daddy smoking? The walls were fucking black. He was starting fires. What cigarettes was he smoking? You tell us.
Around. Like, corny? Oh, no, I'm corny.
Yes.
You know, to a crisp. Did you know that when people are cremated, people's residues... So my brother's ashes is mixed with someone else because they can't 100% clean.
Or that.
Where they cremate people.
I feel bad for whoever's ashes was mixed in with that.
Crematory. So the crematorium, they can't 100% clean people. So my brother's mixed with other people.
Unfortunately.
Very, very weird to think about. You know, I'm trying to fulfill my mom's wishes and bury my brother. You know, when people say, you know, you could just spread his ashes, and I don't want to carry him around in a necklace. I'd be carrying somebody else around. I don't want to have him with me because I'm carrying somebody else around. I'm carrying pieces of somebody else's loved one mixed in with my brother. Like, that's not even a joke.
I don't give a fuck. I forgot what I was going to say.
They literally can't 100% clean after they cremated someone else. So your loved one is mixed with somebody else. You know, it's not lies. Look it up. Even a mortician will tell you that. A literal mortician made a video talking about that. I saw a video. It's a literal mortician.
Well, she saw a video, so it must be true.
I don't know why I got onto that video. It was like on YouTube, I think. And I had to stop watching because death for me is... Yeah, I don't take death very well. Especially the fact I'm
clearly...
Death. Like, in a sense of like, yeah, you know, sometimes I'm like, I'm ready to go. But death...
Sometimes, as if 2 weeks ago, she wasn't going on about how she was going to do something so the police could take her out. And she was going to drink bleach. And she just... Why can't God let her be and let her go or whatever? Like, now she's trying to downplay it. Girl,
you never
psychotic.
wake up. And, you know, here's this thing that people are telling you about heaven. What if heaven is not real? What if you die and heaven is just the placeholder so you're not afraid of dying? They just tell you heaven exists so you don't be afraid of dying. You're going to go to this wonderful place, but once you die, what if your world just goes black?
Well,
I think that's what happened when you die. Like, everything just goes black. And that's it. Lights are out. Like, especially when you die. Like for some people, I don't know what some instances are like how the person is dying, but I think 10 seconds your brain is working and then it stops. So you're dead. You have no movement whatsoever except your brain.
She just talked about how she doesn't like death, or she doesn't want to talk about it, and yet here she go.
Eyes. You have function for like 10 seconds, but you can't move. I think it was 10 or 5 seconds. Like, it's not performative depression. Think about it. We're all gonna die. We don't live forever. Nobody can live forever. There's this guy that is actively paying loads of money to live forever. I don't think no amount of money is gonna save you from living forever. I don't. You could put all kinds of money into this science, medical science, and think that science is gonna save you and help you live forever. I think you die. I think we all are gonna die. It doesn't matter how much money you put into trying to live forever. You cannot live forever. Talking about this, what is it, chrono? Freezing your body, like they claim Walt Disney is frozen under Disneyland or whatever, wherever it's at.
Tophia, please.
Yeah, Disneyland. I think it was.
Disney World.
Like, it's so crazy to even think about it. You know what? I saw someone send me a screenshot too, and I forgot to save that. So they're mad because I found the Kiwi farm, right? The Kiwi farm, someone told me, is a place where they're ableist and they're racist. And
girl, they don't give a fuck.
For me, I don't understand why people is defending the fact that they called me a dirty M word. And I'm not going to repeat it because that's all.
No one's defending. I mean, look, let me not make absolutes. I'm sure there are people who are.
Horrible things to say. And then they got mad at me because I posted that. But you're being racist and prejudiced and ableist, and you thought you was going to get away with that.
They did. They are. Like, I'm confused. And it's not about defending. It's just, for me, it's me warning you to just leave them people alone. Just leave them people alone. You don't want to tussle with them.
Yeah, because I found out about the Kiwi farms because someone told me, and I'm not going to say who. But when I was
whoever told you is setting you up. That's all I'm going to say.
And then I forgot. I was talking about, oh yeah, someone said that because I found the Kiwi farm, that basically I'm going to die.
What?
Now, why would you tell me I'm going to die and say one way or another she's going to die? I don't know. It was a whole thing insinuating that basically because I found the Kiwi farms, I'm not going to make it out alive. Let me tell you something that is legal. Okay? I have protection around me. So if you're insinuating death in any way, shape...
Tophia, the protection has failed you. Please. Just... Please.
The only person who's going to need life insurance first is you. Because I don't understand why people are making these threats. I am not dying because I found a Kiwi farm, okay? People will die before I do. Self-defense.
Someone already did.
What even possessed you to even say something like that? You know someone has PTSD, and you proceed to say that since I found the Kiwi farm, I'm going to die. Like,
they don't care, Tophia. Your audience doesn't like you. They don't care. They are not going to spare your feelings. They are not going to be kind. So I don't understand why you don't understand that these people don't care. You're like, oh, why would you say that? What? Because they don't care.
However you stated it, it was a weird statement to make. One way or another, she's going to die. If she doesn't, like, I think they said, insinuated something about taking myself out, or they're going to take me out. That literally does not make sense.
You talked about taking yourself out.
No, it's a literal screenshot. I got proof. It's a literal screenshot of somebody saying something because of the fact I found that Kiwi farms. Someone said, do you know about the Kiwi farm? And I was like, the Kiwi farm about you? And I was like, no, what is that? And they were like, it's a place where they're racist and ableist. Mind you, these MFers are scrambling so badly that they're privatizing their pages. They privatized the Discord. They privatized the chat. You want to know why they It's a repeat of Isaac's Discord 2.0. Chew Crew 2.0. You can run and privatize all the chats you want. That's not going to stop me from getting information. And I don't have any...
And you getting this information and reporting and taking things down isn't going to stop them from talking about you.
In the Discord to give me information, they provided it to me. You ain't doing nothing new that Isaac hasn't done. To be running and privatizing your Discord is...
And what have you done about Isaac? He's still living. He's still going around. So what does it matter?
Stop me. Your Discord is going to get taken down, and I don't have to tell people to report it.
And they will have another one. They will have another one. They will have another Reddit. It will always come back up.
Now that people know what you've been saying in the Discord, your Discord is going to get shut down, and you're going to make it and put up another one.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if they had more people joining the Discord.
Trust me, that's how the Chew Crew got taken down. And I didn't tell people to report it, mind you. The Discord got 300,000. This is from someone who has connections to somebody in Discord that gave me this information. 300,000
Tophia, you're so dumb.
on that Chew Crew Discord. Do you know how crazy that is for 300,000 people to report a Discord?
Tophia, do you know how crazy you sound saying that? That makes no type of sense. Please.
100,000 people. And this has nothing to do with being in defense of me. Because the F shit that people were saying. You think you're going to get away with being racist? First of all, even talking about my family. What gives you the right to talk about my dad and his...
Because why the fuck not, huh?
Like, if you care. And then say the only sane person in the family was my brother. Like, the only normal person. My brother was in special ed. I was...
Girl, what? Why are you dragging your brother? Okay, so now we know that Brother Chew was in special ed. Who's shocked, huh?
Special ed. To literally make fun of my disability is whack. You whack as hell. You're a whack ass.
Whoa.
You're whack.
Oh my gosh. I've never heard that before. What the hell?
If you sit in a Discord being racist, and yet you come on my page and people say, oh, you're racist, then what about that Discord? Y'all was sitting in there being racist and being ableist. Not only that, the Discord literally has minors in the Discord talking about you're going to see me naked like Mama Chew. I saw Mama Chew half naked. That's weird. That's a weird thing to be saying in a group, in a chat that has minors in it, talking about you're going to see me naked. But yeah, you guys claim you care about minor safety, but when it comes to predators in your own backyard, you don't say nothing.
Like you. So, one and the same.
Who said I'm trying to get disability benefits? I didn't say I'm trying to get disability benefits.
She couldn't.
Yeah, they did. They said in the Discord, which I have a screenshot of, I'm a minor, and then someone said, you're going to see me naked. Like, I saw Mama Chew half naked, and I don't know. No one see my mom half naked. That's weird.
Your whole family's fucking weird.
That is weird. And the thing is, like, the people deflecting and putting it on me are the same people defending the predators. Because how come no one is outraged by that? Considering the fact that how many times have they said that they're...
Because I'm not here to talk about the Discord. I don't make content about the Discord. Solely on the Discord. Yes, I will mention that because they are intertwined with Tophia, but I'm not making videos solely on the Discord.
Predators in the Reddit and ain't nobody spoke up. Hello? Like, no, someone said that in the Discord. I have a screenshot. They said they saw Mama Chew half naked, and then they said, you're gonna see me naked. Like, I saw Mama Chew half naked. Then, which nobody see my mom half naked, then there was someone in there that said, I'm a minor. And literally, they were having a whole conversation about, you're gonna see me naked. Like, what the heck? I don't gotta make this stuff up. There's proof. Someone sent it to me. I have to go save it. So I'm gonna have to end live and then save it and then come back. My mom sent it to me.
What?
Because she got screenshots from someone else.
Marie, you ain't got nothing else better to do? What are you doing sending for... Why? Both of y'all, just two dumbasses. Why are y'all entertaining this? Marie, you have nothing else better to do than to bother your daughter who's already fucking psychotic with this bullshit. I'm glad you didn't get your shamrock, and I hope you never do.
Who started directly sending screenshots to me. What are you supposed to do with this information? Well, I told you it's a Discord. And
no, exactly. What are we supposed to do? What next?
Discord about me. What you're supposed to do with this information is report it to the FBI. If I report it to
Tophia, I'm not you. Thank God. But I'm not psychotic. I'm not going to waste people's times and resources on some bullshit when if it was me, all I would have to do is log off.
FBI, it's not going to make a difference because the FBI... Sorry, the 20% battery came up. The FBI will not do anything if it's one person reporting. The FBI won't do anything. It has to be more than one person making a report for the FBI to even do anything.
So you want us to all rally around and go to the FBI, knock on their door, and be like, "There's this Discord. There's this Discord that talks about this creator named Tophia Chew. Do something about it."
One person alone reporting it to the FBI is not going to do anything. Multiple people have to report it. Now that you know the information, right, and you're saying, what can I do with it? What you can do is STF you because you're a predator. If you're defending that and you have to ask the question, what would you do in the situation? Let's say if it was me in that situation, you would have ran and called the cops. Let's not lie. You know what to do in this situation. You just choose not to do it. How old?
If it was, first of all, Tophia, we have seen you in inappropriate situations. So, in that situation as well, what is there to do? The difference is these people are anonymous. We know who you are. We don't know who they are.
You that you don't know what to do in a situation that involves minors. Call the cops. Call the FBI so they can investigate. That's the stupidest question I heard. You're just making an excuse to not report something. It's crazy because if it was me, you would have reported it right away. Anyways, let me put my phone on the charger. Let me save that photo and then I'll come back. Well then, here's the thing. If you say nobody gives a F about this, then why are people calling me a predator? If they don't give a F, then they shouldn't be calling me a predator because they don't care about predators. They don't care about child safety. You see, you're speaking for people. So literally, you just spoke for everyone and said that they defend predators. That person just said that you all defend predators.
What?
They just said you don't give a F. You just spoke for them. You just said.
Ew.
You literally just said nobody gives a F.
What happened?
Hello.
Oh, okay. So we are done seeing her face. Now, we only got like 40 minutes. The rest is I see some screenshots. So I guess she got whatever screenshots whatever screenshots she's about to show us. And it's like, okay. I don't condone minors being inappropriate. I also think Tophia is fucking weird. Multiple things can be true at once. Okay, next.
Sorry, I had to put my phone on the charger.
Are we just gonna be like messing around or?
So comfy. I just wish I had some entertainment.
You are the entertainment, the fuck? Oh my gosh.
Okay, so the first one says, let's see here.
Oh.
It says right there, it says not ID verification Chew. Then Gio responded and said, "Nuh-uh, I'm a minor, sorry." So I accidentally muted it. So Gio says, "Nuh-uh, I'm a minor." They continue to have conversation ignoring the fact that someone said, "I'm a minor."
No. Here they are saying, "What the fuck? Oh nah." This is them commenting on it.
Now, let's not say someone's joking and saying that they're a minor because that is also weird. Because why are you as a grown adult saying I'm a minor? So let's not.
Well, Tophia, you have lied about your age before, making yourself younger. I wouldn't put it past you.
That way either, because I know people will. Then here is the other one that I was telling you guys about. It literally, that is Gio. Isn't that not the same person that said I'm a minor talking about you're going to see me naked? I just saw Mama Chew half naked. You are fine. Then they replied, "You're going to see me naked next." That is literally the same person that just said I'm a minor. And for those of you who are illiterate and don't know how to read, Gio.
Girl, don't say that. Don't go there.
Minor. Sorry. Gio. You're going to see me naked next. For the illiterate people that really don't know how to read.
Tophia, don't go there. Don't go there.
My life revolves around the Discord, so you're defending pedophilia? You're defending the fact that a minor just said they're going to show themselves naked to somebody?
No.
Why are we defending that? Because if it was me and I was in there and someone said that and I didn't say anything, you would expose me. Let's stop acting like...
Because I know who you are, Tophia. I don't know these people on the Discord. I don't know them. They are not online like you are. That's the difference.
You can't expose somebody. Oh, now all of a sudden you forgot how to expose? Is that it? You don't know how to do that. Oh, you don't know how to do that because it's people you want to defend. And the reason why I said if it was me, because y'all are quick when it comes to me. But when it's somebody else, you don't want to do nothing. You cannot sit here and talk about...
Because there's nothing to be done. I'm not going to waste resources calling up the police like, yo, there's this Discord where this possible minor, there's no confirmation of it, possible minor is talking shit online. Do something about it. Do you see how ridiculous that sounds?
Or minor safety, but you don't care when a minor is being put in danger.
Tophia, don't fucking talk about minor safety and shit when you are surrounded by fucking weirdos like your father and your fucking brother. Please.
You don't care when a minor is being put in danger. One person
Neither do you.
To the FBI, and the FBI is just gonna get up and do something. A lot of people gotta make reports.
So all we have is just 2 screenshots of somebody claiming to be a minor. Claiming. There is no proof. And if they are lying and they're an adult that's lying, yes, it's weird. But other than that, we have no proof. But we're supposed to just take these 2 screenshots and go to the FBI? Tophia, please.
One person is not gonna make motion. Sorry, I'm drinking orange juice.
Of course.
It would.
No,
because
it wouldn't.
The thing is that you can't come in my live stream and call me a predator and then defend a predator. That's stupid. That's like someone from MAGA calling out somebody being a predator, and they supported the biggest predator of them all. Because Trump is a predator. He's in the Epstein files. I don't even know how many times. You heard
so was your daddy and brother.
So you run with it. And
I mean, not the Epstein.
Out, especially you have called me out. You have lied on me and said I have said inappropriate things to minors and messages, which no, I haven't. I have never spoken to a minor inappropriately.
Tophia, let's not lie.
Let's not lie.
No, let's not lie. Exactly.
To minors by themselves inappropriately. One time.
Oh, let her finish.
There was this girl, and I'm going to explain. We had a group chat for someone that we were all in support of. This girl made it seem like she was going to the Olympics. She was in gymnastics.
Oh my god. How you get fucking fooled by a minor? What? Anyway, she was talking about, oh, I've never been inappropriate with a minor. And I think she thinks that being inappropriate just means like sexual. And that's not the case. I'm not saying that Tophia was sexual with any minors, but Tophia was still inappropriate with minors.
She got her supposed acceptance letter to compete in competitions to help push her to, not push her, but yeah, to help further her for the Olympics. So basically, these competitions she was going to compete in, basically was working her way up to the Olympics. These are prestigious competitions to get you into the Olympics. So we were all in support.
What the hell is she talking about?
That is huge. That's like a huge step closer to the Olympics. Come to find out, this girl was stealing someone else's photos, some other girl's photos, some other girl's pictures, which I found out and had to report to the guy that we had the group chat for, because she was sending him a lot of gifts, spending a lot of money.
Snitch. Tophia's a snitch. And Tophia, you want to talk about she was stealing someone else's photos? You have done that as well. We have seen that profile that I don't even know what website where Tophia was cosplaying or catfishing as a white woman. And she had a white woman's photo on it. I don't have it on me. I wish I did, because if I did, I would post it. Unfortunately, I don't. But that is something that has happened. So for Tophia to act like she was posting or using someone else's photos, girl, you do the same thing. Snitch.
That should have been something that I should have raised a red flag, because what kind of a minor has money like that to be spending that much money? And it wasn't even just small gifts here and there.
Were you jealous? Because that was the red flag, and not the fact that a minor was in the community in the first place? Okay.
Those gifts added up.
Pocket watching.
And to me, it's like, what kind of a person has money like that? And I understand.
Jealous. See? You was jealous. You didn't give a fuck about what kind of minor. Ooh, no. You was jealous that this person had the money and they was gifting this person that you liked. So you snitched. Ugh.
People that do gymnastics that are going up prestigious competitions to the Olympics, their parents probably have a lot of money.
Okay.
But anyways, so I'm not even, first of all, when you say I'm talking about minors, I'm not even talking inappropriately about minors. I'm not a man, I'm trying to refrain from.
Tophia, do you hear yourself? What does gender have to do with whether someone is a predator or not? You go on and on about Angie and how she was talking with minors and stuff. She's a woman. So that already disproves your own argument. Oh my god.
I'm saying stuff because what I was told was what I had been saying.
Come on now, get the thought.
Because I was going to say the only person that is a man is your mom in bed.
The only person that is a man is your mom in bed. Oh my gosh.
So I would suggest you leave people alone.
Shut the hell up.
Because I'm not a man. I'm not even talking inappropriately about minors. And I'm telling the story because it's important.
Important to what? Because the Discord? This is you trying to get one over on the Discord or get us to report the Discord?
Backstory on what I was just talking about. I don't talk inappropriately to minors. And
yes, you do.
I'm explaining. So anyways, this girl had talked to me. First of all, she asked me to be in the group chat. I asked everyone. They said it was okay. Because she had told me the guy liked me. Mind you, everyone had been saying this to me.
Okay, so this person played you. From what I'm hearing, this person played you. They was catfishing as somebody else. They was lying, saying that they was on their way to the Olympics. They had all this money and they was gifting all stuff. You was jealous. And so you snitched on all stuff. It sounds like somebody was just fucking with you. Oh, this person liked you. Here we go. Another Wesley? Oh my God.
Because of a video that, it was a whole thing. Basically, when someone, it was like, oh, you got the best video out of everyone. Just things like that. And people don't go the extra mile for someone they don't like. I just brushed it off as like, no, I don't think.
Tophia. Please, wait. Oh my gosh.
So, you know, I just kept
this is supposed to be against the Discord? This is supposed to get me to go against the Discord? Huh? And I just want to say for the record, this is not me co-signing whatever is going on in the Discord. I am not a part of it. That is, they do them. I'm not going to report them to the FBI because I know nothing would come of that. I would be wasting everybody's time and wasting resource. That's ridiculous. Over 2 screenshots and something that cannot be proven.
Plus, I had another friend that was obsessed. And anytime something like that,
I know, she not talking.
She would have got angry. She would have said, no, he does not like her. Stop saying that. You know, like, she would have got hella mad. Anyways, that does not pertain to the story.
Yeah, so, it doesn't. You just kind of want to, like, weirdly flex that some creator liked you.
This girl got caught. She wrote a message to everyone privately in private DMs. And I just had a small, brief conversation to her. I don't remember what I said, but I was pissed off. Like, you catfished all of us. You pretended that you were going to the gym, to the Olympics. You stole someone's photos and you were not truthfully honest. You were pretending to be someone this whole time when you could have been yourself. And that's the only brief conversation I had with them. I don't even know if they were a minor or not. I don't even know how old the person was because, you know, they were catfishing. So I can't even say.
Could the same be said about the Geo dude in the Discord? You have no proof. There is no evidence that says that they were in fact a minor and they could possibly have just been talking shit to talk shit. Not saying that that's not weird, but could that not be the same case?
And it wasn't even an inappropriate interaction. They just privately DM'd everyone. And I said my piece. And then I just left it at that because I was pissed off. Like, you asked me to join this group chat, which I did. You had me get other people involved. And the fact that you catfished and lied to everyone. Mind you, minors don't have that amount of money to be spending on one person.
You don't know.
The assumption that it could be an old man behind the screen.
She was so jealous of this person and the fact that they had money to throw at this creator. So jealous.
Because what other logic? Like, there's no way a minor has that amount of money. There's no way. No, I didn't lose the plot. The reason why I brought it up is because I said people try to say I had inappropriate conversations with minors when I never had. That's why I brought up that conversation, because I know for a fact that if I say, oh, I don't have conversations with minors outside of their parents not being involved. That would be weird.
Why would you? That's still weird. That's still weird that you would talk to minors even if their parents were involved. That's weird.
That just doesn't make sense.
You make no sense.
Anyways, she catfished all of us, and I was just essentially pissed off because I was like, why would you catfish? Like,
why would you?
You could have just been honest. And to me, I think it was a grown adult behind the other screen. For the simple fact is that the amount of gift points she was sending this guy.
So jealous.
This was thousands of dollars. This was not no $100 here, $100 there. This guy that I was in support of was making bank.
Obsessed.
And is making bank. Not just from the YouTube videos, but the gift points, the music, the things that he was putting out there. These girls, and let me tell you something, there was minors that sent loads of money. This girl talking about her family's rich. My friend, who was a grown adult.
So you're saying more, plural. There were minors who would send him money. But you just said that this person that you think is a minor or thought was a minor couldn't have sent them that much money because minors don't have that much money. Do you hear yourself right now?
Was in battle with a minor because she was jealous that she would send more gifts than her. And not only that, when you sent gifts to people, they guested you. On Musically, when it was Musically, if you sent, remember, there was a gift that used to be called the Dabriel. If you don't know, it was a move called the Dab, and it was this little blue guy called the Dabriel, which is a very expensive gift. At the time, that gift was like $50. One gift, it was a $50 gift, which was one gift. Yes, it was weird. It was weird. Like, she was in battle with
You're weird. This whole thing is weird.
This minor because she was jealous because the said minor was sending more gifts than her. And she didn't like that. She didn't like that, and she started sending gifts. And I'm talking about, she was spending a lot of money on this guy. And a lot of girls did. And I noticed that a lot of
well, I would say including you, but you didn't have the funds. Because if you did, you would be included too.
And this wasn't him. Like, he was a normal person and people just sent him gifts. But I've noticed the people that I used to see on lives that I used to support, they were eating up the fact that they knew they looked attractive and that people sent them gifts. I know one guy.
Is that not Wesley? Ooh, my voice cracked. Can the same not be said about Wesley? Huh?
I really took advantage of that. And I feel like...
Wesley, this is what they do, Tophia. That's what they do.
Type of guy.
Why are you acting new?
That, but he was like that because, you know, hey, once you start getting this little attention, you run with it. Even though I think one time he did admit. But anyways, you know, it's things like that, you know, like, and I thought it was weird. Like, why are you battling a minor on who could send the most gifts?
Did you say anything? Did you speak up? Did you report it to the FBI?
And for that girl to be bragging at the fact that her family's rich, you're spending thousands of dollars on some dude. You're a minor and he's way older than you, mind you, and he's not going to catch a case for you just for this guy. Like, what are you going to
So you didn't find it weird that this person was accepting money from a minor? You didn't find that weird. You found the fact that a minor would be sending money weird, but not the fact that the creator was accepting money from a minor. That wasn't weird. No. It's the minor that was weird. Okay. Possible, by the way.
Parents, when they look at the bills and be like, why are you spending this much money to send some guy a gift online that's way older than you? Like, some of these kids have no control. They literally have no self-control. They're out of control. Willy-nilly, they get to do whatever they want. If I spent hundreds of dollars on gifts when I was at their age to someone on a live stream, if live streams existed, I don't know if they existed when I was a teen, my parents would have knocked me one.
You didn't have the funds. Calm down.
Oh, phew, I wouldn't be here to tell the story. Like, some of y'all's parents let you do whatever you want and run rampant. And some of y'all need to. And it's the fact that these kids be spending thousands of dollars just to get noticed by someone. And it was crazy. They were doing that on YouTube.
You was spending $20 to get noticed by Wesley.
Basically, like, one of the biggest grifters is Paul Zimmerman. Paul Zimmerman. You remember Zimmerman?
No.
He goes by a new name now. He tried to reinvent himself or change his name and come back and has headshots. He's trying to be an actor. He used to date this girl, Rosie. They had a baby.
Rosie?
Yeah, Paul Zimmerman was in my live stream. Paul Zimmerman joined my live one time and didn't say anything. When I had Musically live streams, crowned musers, at the time there was no verification check. On Musically it was a crown. If you got a crown, that was basically your verification. I had crowned musers join my live stream. One guy pretended to be my friend for almost a week on a Friday, right? Because I worked at Dunkin' at that time. So then the whole week went by and I was like, oh cool, you know, this verified person, crowned user, wants to be my friend. So then that Friday, he messaged me and he's like, can you buy me, I think Galaxies existed then. There was like a gift, I think Galaxies existed on Musically too. It was a big gift and he asked me if I could send him one. And I was like, I don't know, I'll see, because I get paid and I had to figure out my bills. But then I just lied. I just told him that I wasn't going to send him no gift. First of all, you're asking me to send you a gift. You had been talking to me like you wanted to be my friend the whole time, and you were just using me. So at the end of the...
Yeah, and that wasn't the first time that has happened to you, I'm sure.
At the end of the week, you could ask me to send you this gift. The whole time he said, you want to be friends? I was like, cool, you know, I was having a conversation with this dude, you know, friendly conversation. And then that Friday, he was like, can you send me a gift? And I was like, I said, I don't know, I'll have to think about it. That's how crazy it was on Musically. I'm talking about Musically since you're lost. Musically, there was so many grifters, it's not even crazy. Like, Lauren Godwin was probably one of the biggest grifters. These people would say, I'll react to your videos for a dab reel and with me. These things, you know, when I have conversations, I'm preventing people from things, you know, right? I'm not in no way a medical professional, but some people do not feel safe to call the hotline. What am I going to do? Direct them to a hotline? They're not even going. They'll probably harm themselves before they call the hotline. Like, some of these people don't.
She went on and on about fucking nostalgia and her childhood. I'm not here for that. Now once again, we're back to her defending the fact that she was speaking to a minor.
Even feel comfortable to reach out to a hotline, so that's why I was there. And like, you could say that that's lies.
That's not why you were there. You were already there because you were in a group chat that involved minors.
But I never had inappropriate conversations. I didn't become close friends with minors.
This is inappropriate. You were trying to give some type of life advice to this possible minor. That's inappropriate. You should have directed them elsewhere. You're saying, well, who knows if they would have called them? Unfortunately, Tophia, that's not for you to decide, though. You could have said what you need to say, and then at the end, attach whatever hotline or resources to get them help. But you continue to talk to them because you're fucking weird.
I became close friends with the ones that were closer to my age.
How do I know? How am I supposed to know? I'm supposed to believe the word of a liar? I don't.
That group chat was not mine. So for someone to bring
You were involved in it. No one put a gun to your head and said, get in this fucking group chat. Please.
Group chat is so weird. And I'm going to tell you what happened. 2 trolls got into the group chat. I don't remember how they got into the group chat. So I was fighting them, telling them, leave the group chat. Just please leave. They started being nasty. And we were all in there having a conversation. The group chat was kind of dying a little bit, but they said, just let it go. Just let them have it. So I was like, so then a lot of people just left because they got tired of the negativity. They're like, you're fighting these people. We don't really care anymore about the group chat. And I just left. I had to just leave. So for them to be sharing stuff outside the group chat.
So that is what made you leave, not the fact that there were multiple minors in the group chat. Okay.
And literally what they shared was not even me talking inappropriate to minors. They just started being really weird and started saying some things. And because on Instagram, if you have a large group chat, I don't know now, but back then you could have like a moderator. And we was not the moderator. The person that was the moderator was hardly ever in the chat anyways. And it was
so why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say, hey, moderator, get whatever attention, be like, yo, there's minors in here, get them out. Or take it upon yourself to be like, can you make me a moderator so I can kick these people out? Or not involve yourself in the group chat at all. Or make your own group chat with just adults. Multiple things that could have been done, you didn't do.
The group chat was for him, and he was hardly in there, and he couldn't remove them. The only person that could remove people was a moderator. It used to be like you could remove people yourself, but they refused to leave. So
why didn't you block them? Why didn't you block any of these minors?
What happened was that you know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot.
No, I don't.
So anyways, it still would talk to minors in their messages. Any context if you're not their family. Garla Lover, I just explained that I don't have conversations with minors by themselves. When I had conversations with the minors that tried to harm themselves, I said me and other adults intervened to stop them from taking their life. That means they were in a group chat with other adults.
You and the other adults were weird. That nobody thought this was weird that you guys were talking this intimately. Me saying intimate doesn't mean sexual. But you were talking to this minor. You took it upon yourselves to talk to this minor about something that, in my opinion, is inappropriate. You should have just directed them to any resources. You are not the authority to be giving, especially you, Tophia. Who are you to be giving any type of life advice? You are the last person that should be talking anybody off the cliff.
Not in a chat by myself. I've never had a conversation with a minor by themselves, and I just explained a situation where we got catfished, and I do not know how old the person was behind the screen.
Okay, so what is the difference between that and the Discord? There is no proof that that person was actually a minor. Again, not saying that if they were lying about it, that's not weird, because it is, but what's the difference? If you can say that this person you don't know was a minor because you don't have proof, then the same could be said about the Discord.
That pretended to be a minor going to the Olympics in a group chat that I allowed her to be in, and I'm going to explain.
you allowed her to be in. That sounds like you had some type of authority on who could be in the group chat. I'm confused because you just said that you weren't a moderator and only moderators could kick people out. But here you are saying that you allowed them to be in the group chat. So which is it?
So there was this girl.
Oh, not another story.
There was
Please.
this girl that had joined our group chat. I already explained it earlier. That basically lied about going to the Olympics, stole a miner's photos, pretended to be said miner going to the Olympics. Now, I don't know who was behind the other screen. They wrote every single person a personal message apologizing for getting caught for catfishing and saying that they were sorry, that they feel so bad for being a catfish, which I was mad. And I think I kind of wrote a message. I didn't target them. I was kind of like, it was like a forgiving type thing. Anyways, long story short, that's the only message I've ever had with someone. And mind you, I don't even know if they was a minor or not because they catfished. And
okay, so that the same thing can be said about that Discord. That's all I'm saying. This is not me like defending the Discord, but this is just me saying the same thing can be said. Nothing is nothing is concrete. You have no concrete evidence that this Geo person was a minor, other than the fact that they just said it. The same thing that was done in that fucking group chat. Somebody said that they were a minor. They pretended to be a minor. The same thing. It's both the same. It's all the same. You're still weird for being in a group chat with minors.
the thing that clues me into them possibly not being a minor
Was the money?
because they were sending very expensive
Yep.
gifts to this guy. And
All
minors-
because jealousy. This is all because jealous. She was jealous that this person had the money to throw at this person. She didn't, and so she snitched.
don't have that type of money like
She
that.
didn't care that they were possibly a minor. She cared that they had more money to get the attention from the person that she wanted the attention from. That's it. That's it. That's all.
Like, who's going to be sending hundreds of dollars to someone?
Not you,
If you're a
brokey.
minor, you're not sending hundreds of dollars unless you stole your parents' credit card and then they later find out.
What?
But this girl was sending expensive gift points a lot. And it wasn't just like, in one day. It was like days. Anytime he would go live, she would send a bunch of
And you
gift
were
points.
jealous.
And to me, that should have literally clued me into, like, is this really a minor? Because minors don't have money like that. Unless they have their own.
So you were more worried about that over the fact that they were a minor, possibly. Do you not see how, like, stupid you sound? Do you not see how fucked up that is? That you were okay with them being a minor, but you weren't okay with them throwing money at this creator that you liked.
personal business. And even then, if they were,
And the same can be said about this Discord. You're clearly okay with minors being in adult spaces. But the reason why you're not okay with this is because it's a Discord that is against you. That's it. You don't care about this possible minor. You care because you want to get one over on the Discord. That's it. That's all. So
running a
transparent.
successful business, there's no way that they would send loads of gifts like that. But anyways, like I said,
That's all she cared
the
about.
group chat got brought up, and people was like, "Oh my gosh, she was in this group chat with a bunch of minors." No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Now let's address the Zoom. I was in a Zoom call with a bunch of adults. Mind you, we had a Zoom sleepover. We were in there
That's weird.
for like days. We would like go
That's weird.
do things. We would like mute the chat, but we were all hanging out in the Zoom. This was for another content creator who was huge on
Sophia,
TikTok.
what kind of fucking shit did you get into? Who are these content creators that are just okay with people being on Zoom for days? What the hell?
And we all became sort of online friends through we had a telegram group which had like 500 people in it, I think, because Instagram does not allow a lot of people to in one group. So we made a group on Telegram. We would play Werewolf.
What?
I think that's what the game is called. I don't know if you guys remember Werewolf on Telegram.
No,
That's
I
a
don't
fun game to
have a
play with
Telegram.
people. So basically, it's kind of like Among Us, and you're gonna find who the killer is. Like Among Us, you find out who the killer is, and basically you are given a role, and whoever the killer is kills people. Like TikTok. So this is like when TikTok had first turned from TikTok to Musical.ly. This was during COVID. This was all during COVID, so I don't even know anything about what happened on the app. I'm not even on Telegram anymore. I don't even use Telegram. But I used it for that group chat because nobody was going to be active in the other chats on Instagram just because not everybody was allowed in there. So, yeah. Anyways,
You don't find that weird? That people weren't allowed on Instagram, so they went on Telegram, which I have heard about Telegram, and I have heard some weird shit about Telegram. You don't find that weird? Okay.
That happened, and we did a Zoom together. They were like, why don't we just Zoom together and have like a sleepover kind of thing?
That's
First of all,
weird.
what kind of a minor is going to be allowed to be on a Zoom call for days? Mind you, we were on that Zoom call for like 3 days, I think.
You just went on and on and on about how minors are like unhinged. Like nowadays, they are just like doing whatever they want. But now you're supposed to be like surprised. Like, what minor would do that? There are minors that would do that, Tophia, and you know that.
Some of these people literally were grown adults that were going to the laundromat, washing clothes, going to their jobs, going to the gym and working out. Someone had a screenshot of the Zoom call, I don't know where they got that from, and basically tried to say, look, she was in a Zoom call with all these minors. First of all, is it hard for you to understand that some adults look young? So you assume because they look like they're minors, they must be minors?
Don't include yourself in
That's why
that.
people say, why are you dating someone that looks like a minor? Because they get weirded out. And it's like, some people do. They will date adults that look like they're 12 because they're into that, which is weird.
Agreed.
But anyways, these were adults. Mind you, I was in that Zoom call at the time my friend had died and was having her service. I went to her service.
Don't tell me you was on that Zoom call in her service.
Was still on the Zoom call.
Tophia, you're fucking unhinged. You were still on this Zoom call when you attended your friend's funeral service. Do you hear yourself? You're insane.
On mute, because I muted it.
It doesn't matter if you were on mute. Why are you still on there? That's fucking weird. And that, again, is also inappropriate. You see how that's not sexual, but it can also be inappropriate? That's what I'm talking about. Inappropriate and fucking weird.
A laptop at the time.
Insane.
Like, I had a laptop at the time. And as a matter of fact, my laptop still might be in storage. But I don't know if I still have that laptop. Anyways, I know I had the Chromebook, and that's long gone because everything in the car got auctioned off. But I had another laptop before then that I used. Anyways, yeah, so to literally talk about me being in the Zoom call with minors, why did you lie like that? None of those people were minors.
How do you know? There was no type of confirmation or anything that could prove that everybody in there was a minor or wasn't a minor. Just by going by your word and just saying like, well, how can they be a minor if they're on Zoom? These other people. You went to a fucking funeral service on this Zoom. You cannot prove that everyone in there wasn't a minor. You weirdo.
There was only two people.
Tophia, you should not have said that. You should not. I'm the last person that you should have said that to. Because best believe now I'm going to bring it up every single time. Every single time she brings up her dead friend, best believe I'm going to bring up the fact that you was on a fucking Zoom call at their funeral service. Tophia, you said too much and you said it to the wrong bitch.
In the Telegram, and they were twins. And they're actually from the same city and state that I'm from.
Unfortunately.
And mind you, that's not even my group chat. I don't even know why people keep blaming me for someone else's group chat. Nobody talks inappropriate in there. And first...
Shut up. You were still in it. You were still involved.
First of all, it was just talks about K-pop. A lot of these people would talk about K-dramas. They would talk about K-pop. They would talk about BLs.
It doesn't have to be sexual to be inappropriate.
BLs is boys love boys drama.
Huh.
Anyways, they would talk about stuff like that. There was no inappropriate talk whatsoever. And the thing that I wanted to talk about was why do people continuously lie?
Hello?
There is no place to leave reviews for a shelter or a place that I'm at. When you say that they're leaving reviews, I don't believe it. First of all, I'm not in the Discord. Someone sent my mom screenshots. That's a lie. Second of all, if they claim they have my address, they don't. They could leave reviews wherever the heck they want, but I'm not there. They're harassing a place that I'm not at again.
Did you call the place that you doxed last time? Did you call them up and warn them? Because that's what you said you was going to do. Did you do that?
They ain't going to find where I'm at because this place is not listed online. Plus, I'm not at a shelter. I'm not anywhere. I'm in a tent. People don't need to know where I'm at.
Is this her trying to like pull a fast one?
And even so, there's no place to report. It's not online. I don't think a bridge is online.
See, so now Tophia's lying because now we're supposed to believe that Tophia is in a tent under the bridge. No, I don't believe it for a second. If Tophia was truly like homeless, there was no shelter, and she was under the bridge, best believe we would get the biggest meltdown ever. And she would be live all day. Clearly, she has no problem being live for days at a time. If she was truly homeless and she was under a bridge, we would know. And it wouldn't be because she's just saying it off the bat and she's just totally calm about it. She would be crying. So, Tophia, you not fooling nobody.
I'm not even talking to kids. I just literally said that. They tried to lie and say I was in a Zoom call with kids when I wasn't.
Can't prove it. Can't prove it.
Those people that was in the Zoom call sleepover was adults. What are we doing? Why do you keep saying that?
Because you cannot prove that everyone in that Zoom call was an adult. You cannot prove it.
Do you have a hard time hearing, or are you trying to twist my words?
No, I am just making it clear that you're trying to pull some bullshit, and I'm making it clear that it is bullshit.
Are you or who's that?
Yeah, get it right, get it right. Come on now.
My words, or Elmerfoot. That's who. Are you trying to twist my words?
Ugh.
Schooly rabbit.
Ugh.
No, I'll get you, you schooly rabbit. Anyways, it's just crazy. People love to twist things I say because they want to take things out of context on purpose. Nowhere did I say I was talking to minors. Mind you, I said the group chat.
You were. If you were in a group chat, it doesn't matter if you were in a group chat or it was just like 2 people in a chat. You were in a group chat and you spoke to minors. You have said that.
That I were in was not my group chats. So I don't know why
you were still in the group chats.
People are acting like I added minors to my group chats because I've never had a group chat. I don't have a Discord. I do have a Discord that I was making, but then I decided against it because I already knew what was going to happen. Any Discord channel or chat that I was in, I joined. I never had a personal group chat. And if I did have a group chat with people, it's people that I know and trust that I talk to every day. There was a group chat with 3 of us in there, and 2 of them were not trolls. But that's the only one group chat that I've had. Besides the other group chats that I was in, those were not my group chats. I never even started group chats. I already had some experiences with group chats. That's why I never made it. First of all, group chats have no control. People have added me to group chats and just started spamming the heck out of me, which I turned it off for anyone to add me to group chats. Then I started getting notifications like crazy. I don't join group chats because when someone does something, then you get blamed. I'm not going to be responsible if someone says something racist and then they say, oh, you didn't say anything, but I'm not in the group chat. I'm not going to be there 24/7.
So you get it. You understand that if you are in a group chat where there are racists, you don't want to be a part of that. But you were okay with being in a group chat where there were minors. Do you not see the difference, Tophia? Do you not understand where I'm coming from? I mean, look who I'm talking to.
Not my job. My job does not consist of a group chat.
Your job is
nothing.
What I mean?
Like, I'm not going to spend my 24/7 all day in a group chat just to make sure.
No, she'll do that on a Zoom call, though.
He's doing something that I'm going to get blamed for. And I'm not saying racism is okay. That's not what I'm saying. But if I'm not in there monitoring the group chat 24/7, I do not want to be in one.
But you will be involved in a group chat with minors. That's still wrong. That is still inappropriate.
Never made a group chat and added people. Other people have made a group chat and added me. So for people to try to say your
no one is forcing you in those group chats. You can fully take yourself out. You just said it.
It was not my group chat. I didn't even start that group chat. That group
doesn't
chat
matter.
Was not started by me. None of the group chats were started by me.
Doesn't matter.
Even the Telegram was started by me. Telegram was started by the other people that made the Instagram group chat for that person. All the group chats that I was in on Instagram was made by other people. And it was adults. It was not minors. Like, I don't know why people try to lie on Reddit and say, oh, she was in these group chats with minors. You literally shared a picture of grown adults and blurred out their face.
So the same can be said about the Discord. You just have a screenshot of someone claiming to be a minor. It is not proven. So the same thing can be said.
Are you stupid?
You are.
Do you see how crazy these people are? They blurred out their face as if they're trying to pay respects and not show.
Yeah, because they're not. Why would you? I would also blur out their face because we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about you.
The minor's face that was on a Zoom call when you blurred out an adult's face.
We don't know that, Tophia. You don't know that it was just all adults.
make it seem like it was a minor. Oh, we're not doxing the minor because that's why they blacked the minor's face out and scribbled out their face. It's not even a minor. I don't know why you blurred out an adult's face and tried to make it seem like it was a...
No. They could also blur out an adult's face because it's just fucking weird to share a random person's face when we're talking about somebody else. Like, what?
minor in a Zoom call. Whose parent is going to let their minor on a Zoom call for 3 days? That sounds ludicrous. There's no way that I'm not like...
Tophia, I know it's been like decades since you've been a child, but you just also said that kids nowadays are fucking unhinged. So it is very believable.
Case and you're leaving your kid unattended for 3 days, then you've got issues. My kids are definitely not going to be on a Zoom call.
You're not having children. Cut it out.
Having no slumber party for 3 days with anyone online, even if it's other kids their age, because that's weird. This was during COVID. So to try to lie like that is insane. And that's the reason why I say it was during COVID, is because people can't work. Everything was shut down. We were on lockdown, so people had time on their hands. Kids still had to go to school because school was online. But to try to sit here and blur an adult's face and make it seem like it's a minor is weird.
You're stupid.
Why go that extra mile to lie? I just literally explained the duets on Musical.ly. Or are you stupid? Now you're bringing up the duets on Musical.ly. First of all, we're not talking about duets on Musical.ly.
What we're gonna bring it up anyway.
Talking about group chats. You're deflecting from liable defamation and slander. You can't.
You just deflected off this whole Discord thing. We started with this, and then we ended up into why you were in group chats with minors. And you try to deflect, but no, it actually just proved that you are actually weird.
Someone and then deflect to not doxing, to duetting kids on Musical.ly. I've literally explained that. If you were not on Musical.ly, then you can't talk about Musical.ly.
Oh, please.
Musical.ly. That's like
I can talk about whatever the fuck I want.
Trying to tell someone about Vine that was never on Vine. If you weren't a Viner, then you don't get Vine.
You're a Viner.
Musical.ly, a lot of adults duetted people on Musical.ly so that they can grow their following. I was trying to be a content creator. I was trying to make money.
And you still failed. And you was trying to be a content creator by duetting minors. The only reason why you would be wanting to duet minors is because you would want that kind of audience. Weird.
Hello. So yes,
Hello.
I was going to duet people because that was the thing to do on Musical.ly. I didn't make any inappropriate videos.
Here we go.
Inappropriate things with minors and duetting them like that. Like, you guys make those duets weird. Like, why are you sexualizing that? If your mind...
See, no one is sexualizing, and maybe there are people. I'm not sexualizing it, but it is still inappropriate. Being inappropriate does not mean sexual.
Sexual and kids, then there's something wrong with you.
No, don't do that, Tophia. Don't go there. Because we can really go there, but I'm not going to go there. So let's not go there.
Sex with kids.
What the hell?
If your mind immediately goes to that, then there's something wrong with you. No, you're not. You're not calling me out on anything, right? You said you're calling me out on my bullshit. But
yes.
The thing is, why are you not calling out the Discord for having a minor in there talking about how people are going to see them naked?
This proves nothing. This is just somebody saying they're a minor. How am I supposed to know? Just like you said, you don't know if these people were a minor. They were catfishing. They weren't really a minor. So the same could be said here.
So you're arguing with me about minor safety, but you could give two fucks about what's going on in this Discord.
I'm not in the Discord. I'm not in it.
Because Gio right here said, "Nuh-uh, I'm a minor, sorry." And then they responded to a comment that says, "I just saw Mama Chew half naked. You are fine. You're gonna see me naked next." So your advocacy stops for the safety of minors when it comes to someone you don't like. You want to lie on them and call them a predator and a pedo, but when it's happening in a Discord, you don't want to report or say anything?
For the record, I have never called Tophia a pedophile. I've called her a pedophile defender.
Oh,
because you are.
Oh, now you don't want to speak up. Now all of a sudden, your mood is different. You can't talk about anything if you're not talking about predators all the way around. I'm not a predator. So why don't you address this? That is the screenshot.
What is there to address? If this person was really a minor and they knew about it and continued to let them in the Discord, that's weird. But just like Tophia said that person in their group chat wasn't a minor, they couldn't prove that they were a minor, they were catfishing as a minor, the same can be said here.
That is the screenshot. There is no uncropping. My mom sent that to me.
Well, your mom's a fucking weirdo.
Screenshot like that. You don't need no context when it comes to a minor saying you're gonna see me naked next. What context do you need to see?
The context that they were actually a minor.
Sick and tired of people saying, let me see what someone said before then. I got sent this comment like this. You don't need to see what was said before then. Why is there a minor in Discord saying that you're gonna see me naked next? You don't need no context to that.
Just like I don't need context to you duetting minors and being on Zoom calls with minors.
What kind of a minor is making jokes about you're gonna see me naked next?
Tophia, have you ever been a fucking child? Look, Luna's coming in. Oh, girl. Ah! We got like, who knows how long. I forgot what I was going to say.
In a Discord full of adults. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give
what
a
context
fuck.
You need to see before this comment. If your kid was in this Discord, you'd flip.
Oh,
what?
Yeah. Tophia, have you ever been a child? Children, teenagers, preteens, it's unfortunate that they go into places that they should not be in. Why are you acting new?
Why are we justifying that?
This is not me justifying that, for the record.
It doesn't matter what the context was of why the minor made the joke. It's the fact that it is weird. If that was your child making jokes to a Discord full of adults talking about you're going to see me naked next, you're not going to care about what the context is. You're going to flip out on your child and get mad at them and revoke their privileges. You're not going to care what the context was of why your child made this joke. So you're saying you're justifying a minor saying you're going to see me naked next? You would justify your child talking like this around a group full of adults? That is weird. It literally says here, not ID verification to you. And Geo, mind you, since you're illiterate and you don't know how to read, because that's the same person that said you're going to see me naked next, says, nuh-uh, I'm a minor. Sorry.
So Geo, Luna, girl, Geo says this at 9:35. But the comment where they said that they were going to be half naked or whatever was at 9:33. So they didn't admit to being a minor until after they said the comment. And then here are people responding saying, what the fuck? Oh, nah. That doesn't sound like they're okay with it. This isn't, again. The thing is, Tophia, we don't know what happened afterwards. Unless you have more evidence, ain't nobody going to the fucking FBI.
So why are we sitting here trying to justify the context? That screenshot was sent to me like that, so I can't revert anything because I didn't crop that. It was like that, and even if I was to get the uncropped version, what difference would that make? Why is it you're always trying to justify things when it comes to minors being put in danger? Like, because there's a lot of pedophiles on Discord, so why are you trying to justify that?
No one's justifying it.
Have some sort of excuse when it's other people.
I'm using your same argument. You're saying when it came to the Instagram chat or whatever, that this person that was catfishing as a minor. So the same thing can be said in this situation. This person could also have been catfishing as a minor. Not saying it's not weird, but I'm using your own argument against you.
You don't want to report it, just say that. You defend, you're a pedophile, just say that.
Oh. So now us not doing anything about it is making us pedophiles. So again, Tophia, I'm going to use that argument against you. Because you have defended your fucking weird-ass brother and your fucking weird-ass father for some bullshit that they have done and said, not done, let me stop, have said to minors. So can the same be said about you? I won't. I don't think Tophia is a pedophile, but Tophia has protected predators, aka her brother and her father. So please.
There's no context that needs to be seen. This joke was not okay. Even if they were joking, like, who lets their minors joke like that? I would never let my kids literally joke about sexual things.
You're not having children. Like, cut it out.
If your kids are making jokes about sex and being naked and that stuff, where do you think they learned that from? You let your kids run wild? I've seen things that I should have not seen at a young age. Exactly.
So this is something that happens. It's unfortunate. I don't agree with it. But it's something that happens. Don't make it seem like, oh my God, how can a child be on Zoom call, even though you have no confirmation that there weren't any minors in that Zoom call? But now you're like, oh my, how? Even though here you are admitting that children do that.
Forced to see. Mind you, my brother's friend, his cousin showed him porn.
No, I don't give a fuck.
First of all, when I talk about sex, I'm a grown adult. Second of all, I'm not in heat all the time. When I make lip sync videos, I don't understand why people say I'm in heat. That doesn't make any sense. It's just a basic lip sync video. Just because I like the way
Tophia,
I
it's
look.
more than just the lip sync. You be posting on your stories and all that stuff. And that's fine. You just said it. You're an adult, and I agree. Tophia wants to be horny. Go ahead. Be horny on main.
When I have makeup on and I'm wearing a dress, does not mean I'm thirst trapping someone. I'm
Put
just
in if you
literally
tried.
making a lip sync video, and people are like, who is this for? When I literally posted about, like, oh, thinking about what sex would be like with you. Okay, why does that affect you?
It makes me uncomfortable.
I don't sexualize people online. Nor have I ever made people feel uncomfortable.
You made me feel uncomfortable.
What are you talking about?
You making me feel uncomfortable.
And then some of y'all will be in the comment section saying who wants to sleep with you. Like, why are you concerned who wants to sleep with me or not? I'm not making thirst trap videos. Those are literal lip sync videos. Hence the hashtag lip sync. In none of those videos did I tag hashtag thirst trap. It's literally not a thirst trap. I'm sorry, but I am Jacob Townsend. Why don't you shut up? You're so mad annoying. All you do is talk shit. You've been talking shit to me in DMs all. Like, you got nothing better to do with your fake ass LinkedIn profile. You whack ass bitch.
Whoa! What was the guy's first name? Jacob? Jacob, you really... What did Jacob say that really got her going? What'd they say?
Even professional. I don't even know why you have a profile on LinkedIn if you're being a bully and harassing someone, you weird ass. Well, go ahead. It's not going to get taken down. You can report the live all you want. On Instagram, you can say whatever you want. Child safety, there is no minors in this live stream whatsoever.
How do you know, Tophia? See, this is what I'm saying. You don't know. We don't know anything. There is no confirmation that there aren't minors in here. In there.
You don't give a fuck about child safety. Report the
You
Discord
don't.
then, bitch. If
Whoa.
you care about child safety, go report the Discord, or you don't care about child safety. I'm talking about child safety. Child safety, my ass.
Whoa! Oh.
I'm gonna wipe my...
Quote, child safety, my ass. Tophia Chu, 2026.
My ass with that one.
Whoa!
Some of y'all really are fucking weird.
Whoa! Says the weirdest of them all.
Like, seriously. Like I said, one person reporting is not going to do nothing. I could report to the FBI, but they're not going to do anything because I'm one person.
Hello?
Oh, do you? Well, there was someone else that was sending me screenshots, so, and I don't think you actually have screenshots because you wouldn't be saying that in the live. Because if you did have screenshots, you wouldn't be saying that on the live. Like, yeah, people that send screenshots, they don't mention in the live because they get harassed. That's how I know. Yeah, because people get harassed for that stuff. Anyways, I gotta get some sleep because I got stuff I gotta do.
She about to log off?
Anyways, have a good day or night. You guys. I will see you guys later. Okay, let's talk about Wesley. First
No. Nah. She was about to log off. I was like, wait, no. We have like a half hour. And we're going to spend a half hour talking about Wesley. What was it? My second to last video was about Wesley, where you lied. Are you going to lie again, Tophia? I have a feeling you are, because you're a liar.
Run Wesley off. Wesley had personal issues, which is why he left TikTok. He didn't leave TikTok and delete his account because of me. Let's get into it. There was another Asian content creator that has been going viral for talking about world issues. You know who he is. He wears a bandana.
I don't. I don't follow people just because they're Asian like you weirdo.
Literally made a video calling Wesley a predator when he doesn't know nothing, saying that Wesley is making these thirst traps on TikTok and there's kids on this app and most of the people interacting with his page are minors, when that's not the case. He didn't even look at the accounts. Mind you, Wesley has always said 18 plus, so that has never been an issue. He has never thirst trapped to minors in any capacity, and this dude straight up made a video calling him a predator. So because he made that video, wouldn't you think that's probably why he left social media? Because he got falsely called a predator, and maybe he was getting...
I think there are a multitude of reasons why Wesley left, and I think one of those reasons was because of the negative attention that Tophia brought him.
Horrible messages. On top of that, he was drinking wine out of a McDonald's cup.
Why are you telling people his business?
That means he was concealing his alcohol. Why would you have to hide your alcohol in a McDonald's cup?
This is weird, Tophia.
If you didn't have some sort of a drinking problem. To me, he became depressed. He was in a dark room. Mind you, he was saying some depressing stuff. I had personal conversations with him. I was in voice chats with him on Discord. I had personal conversations on Instagram, which those conversations are gone because he deleted his account. I had his number because someone was catfishing him, trying to meet up with him, claiming they were this chick, stealing this chick's content. They bought an account with 1 million followers and changed it over to make it look like it was
So Wesley is just as dumb as you. That's what I'm learning.
her account. And she's someone like Belle Daphne that does OF content. Belle Daphne. She literally did OF content.
Belle Daphne?
It's been known that people have stolen her content. She gets constantly banned because of what she posts on TikTok, and she continues to post the OF content stuff because she says, I know I keep getting banned, but I'm posting it because, you know, she was promoting her OF, but people started stealing her content and pretending to be her and catfishing her. So then, Belle Daphne, she was a girl that sold her own bathwater. Like, she sold her bathwater on eBay. And she's a real crazy person that does OF. So, anyways, we had personal conversations. He kept commenting to me, and he commented under videos I didn't even tag him in. And he even replied to me saying, when are we going to meet each other? He was literally planning to meet someone in New York that he made friends with, was going to come to New Mexico and come hang out with me. We had plans to hang out, mind you. He never did because COVID hit.
Because it was all a joke, Tophia. It was never going to happen.
Nobody was allowed to travel. They quarantined people.
So he was allowed to travel to New York because Wesley is from Canada, but he was allowed to travel to New York, but he couldn't possibly do New Mexico. Do you hear yourself?
Lockdowns happened. People was not allowed to travel. That's when that hit, and then he couldn't come. Mind you, like, I thought he was coming, right?
Ew.
So yeah, he never came.
Ew.
It was that whole thing.
I bet you wish he did. More ways than one.
Wesley, the reason why I mentioned Wesley is because someone said that I harassed him off the app. So that's why I'm explaining this. I had personal conversations with Wesley. Wesley was making it seem like he was interested in me. And for people to say,
oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like, oh, that's just him being friendly. Nobody talks about wanting to see someone's face. Oh,
that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything, Tophia. You sound crazy. Please let it go. Please accept the fact that Wesley was just what kind of content creator do you even call the type of people that Wesley does? Just he did thirst traps or whatever, and that's all he did. That's all he was. And he liked the attention of people, women specifically, like Tophia, who would give him money and attention. That's it.
I turned off my camera to go make a TikTok, and I think it was him, or it might have been someone else. I think it was him. Oh, why aren't you showing your face? And I said, oh, I'm gonna go make a TikTok. I'll be right back. And then he's like, come back. And literally in the chat, he told me and this other girl, but he said, you need to talk more. He goes, I want you to talk more. But they were having a conversation. Okay, so in the voice chat,
no,
we were hanging out having a conversation. They start talking about their sexual experiences, and basically,
this is weird. This is weird. Why? I don't want to hear about it.
Their bad sexual experiences. I've never had sex with anyone.
Yeah, Tophia was on mute.
I'm not gonna talk. Like, I don't have anything to add to this conversation. I'm just listening.
Weirdo.
And so after the conversation, that's when he says, you need to talk more. And I said, well, and I said, well, I didn't have anything to contribute to the conversation. So there's that. And we've had personal conversations on Instagram, but the Instagram, he deleted his Instagram. Mind you, I know the reason why he deleted his TikTok. He put it in the Discord. It was personal reasons with his family. It had nothing to do with me. He replied to the comments that I had literally commented. One of the comments that I commented was a post. I think it was him roller skating or something. Rollerblading, because he rollerbladed a lot. And I think he didn't have a shirt on or something. I don't remember. And I had made a joke, you could carry me to bed or something like that. Like, haha, funny. And he responded with something like, I'll carry you to bed, or something along the lines of that. And I said, yeah, we can sleep together. Not sleep together like have sex, like.
No. That's what you were saying, you fucking weirdo pervert. But, Tophia, that doesn't mean anything. That he would say that to everybody. Not everybody. But he would say that to a lot of people. He was flirting. And that was to get your attention and to keep getting your money. Like, what? I don't get how she doesn't get it.
Well, I said something about we can go to sleep together, and someone's like, he didn't mean it like that. And I said, I know that. That's why I said what I said, because I was not trying to be sexual, but hey, he responded. So I just kind of
he responded
a little bit. I'm not gonna be sexual with someone that I don't really know, and plus, I'm not a type of person like that. talk sexual unless I like the person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, please don't. Please don't.
Yeah,
Ever.
like we had interactions like that, and I know people are gonna say he replies similarly to other women.
Yes.
That's not what I'm trying to say. It's like, oh, he was interested in me. But
no, you're actually lying again. In my second to last video, the one that has the Wesley thumbnail, she was saying that he was interested in her. Tophia, stop.
Had conversation. He has defended me. He literally made me promise to not harm myself. He said, don't ever try.
Because you would trauma dump on him and the group chats like you always fucking do.
To harm yourself, because in the past I did. At the apartment, my mom stopped me from taking a bunch of Advil. I attempted to take my life.
What didn't you get your way on? Because that's the only reason why Tophia would do that.
And I had a conversation with him about my dad's bipolar and everything. And I said, I just didn't want to come to you with this because I didn't want to bring my problems. He was the one who was worried when I was in the hospital with my pericardial effusion, asking me if I was okay. He was in my life.
You were the one that was commenting under his TikToks that you had like liquid. What was it? She had something in her lungs. You was telling him. You was being a weirdo. And you were commenting that stuff under his TikToks. That too is inappropriate. You see how that's not sexual, but it's still inappropriate?
Stream. And he said, are you okay? And people want to say that I harassed this guy, that I stalked him, but he was literally having conversations with me up until he deleted his account, which he told us in the Discord why he was deleting his account, and it had nothing to do with me. I didn't stalk this man off the app. He was the one that was interested in me.
You just said that he wasn't, though. Or you just said that you weren't saying that, but here you are saying that.
To do or say anything.
Y'all hear my stomach grumbling?
I talk about this. I was making that video, the video that I made, the cheesy chicken Alfredo, when I found the recipe, and I made that for a video when I used to do my cooking videos at the apartment. He was cooking lasagna, and he was playing the song by One Direction, which is my favorite song of all time, The Night Changes. It was at the very end of the song, the song was ending, and I said, I missed the song, it's ending, this is my favorite song. He went and started the song from the beginning.
Oh my God, he wanted the pussy. What does that matter? That doesn't mean anything. It just means that he was nice enough to replay the song because he saw you comment that. That doesn't mean anything. Strangers, you guys were strangers, whether you want to admit that or not, but strangers do that. That doesn't mean anything.
Out of nowhere. Like, that, I was like, oh my God. Like, to me, that was probably...
Oh my God, he wants the pussy. Like, what?
Like, oh, you did that just for me? Like, there was other things. Like, he had actual conversations with me. I was not harassed. If I was harassing...
That doesn't mean that he wanted you, though.
Why was he having conversations with me? That literally makes no sense. That literally makes no sense. Why would someone talk to somebody that's harassing them? I don't talk to someone that's stalking me. I definitely wouldn't be talking to my stalker. Like, some of y'all are weird if you think he was talking to me and I was stalking him. He deleted his account for family personal reasons. And for other reasons, I think I know why. There were men on this app that did not like people doing thirst traps. That one guy that talks about real world issues, he clowned these men for making thirst traps. I mean, rightfully so. But yeah.
Rightfully so, as if you don't follow them. Girl.
Moy and Sebastian Moy, he would make videos on them like, look at these dudes making thirst traps and they're so weird. Like, I don't watch thirst traps. I could care less.
No, you do. You do, Tophia. Stop it. You have just gotten better at not commenting on them. That's it.
Making a video falsely claiming that someone is a predator just because they make thirst traps online and you assume that the people engaging with his videos are minors is weird. And I'm pretty sure he got backlash because that video went viral. And you're blaming me? There's multitudes of reasons why he could have deleted his account. But the one reason he stated was family issues.
Yeah, he was getting married.
He never said I was being weird. You said I was being weird.
Yes, you were being weird. The fuck?
Tell me I was being weird. Why was he trying to meet up with me if I was being weird? I had literally planned a whole boba thing for us to go get boba. He literally planned to meet me in New Mexico. What are you even talking about?
What are you talking about, Tophia? The fact that you just couldn't differentiate the fact that he was just saying that? He said that to a lot of people. That's how he kept y'all, how he kept y'all's attention and money.
That's why he didn't come. That's why he didn't go to New York. That's why he didn't come here, because they blocked people from traveling.
Oh, so he didn't go to New York either. All right, my bad.
We had a whole plan in messages for him to come meet me. He wanted to come meet me. I didn't do anything.
And no, I'm not going there. No.
And you're saying I'm weird?
Yes.
If I was being weird, why would someone want to come meet somebody that is being weird to them? I gotta go because it's getting really late.
Please, are we really done?
Really are weird.
No. This is gonna be my longest video.
I'm delusional?
Yes.
Well, he wasn't lying.
How do you know? How do you know he wasn't lying? He never had the opportunity to prove anything.
He wasn't trolling. He was serious. When
How do you know?
Each other? This guy, okay, this is the thing that it's hard for people to understand. It's because I'm not conventionally attractive, and because you see how he looks. Oh, a guy like that doesn't like a girl like her. Bro.
Despite the looks, and in my personal opinion, Wesley was not attractive in my opinion. But even despite that, Tophia, you're fucking boring. Like, I have seen messages that you have had with people. You give nothing. I don't know how people message you because you are dry as fuck. You offer nothing.
In real life, like, you'd be shocked. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
I don't pull ugly people.
Tophia, please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
Just being myself, and people love me for who I am. Looks matter a little bit, but not that much.
A little bit.
I am myself. Me, myself.
If looks didn't matter, then why would you follow these fucking Asian dudes who were thirst trapping? If looks didn't matter. Please.
That's why people like me, and it's hard for people to understand that.
Yes, it is hard for me to understand that there are people who like you because you're dry as fuck. You offer nothing. You're boring. Like, yeah, I am confused by that.
Would like you too if you didn't act ugly online.
Girl.
Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I get all the guys. Like, no, it isn't like that. But it's just the way that I carry myself. The way you carry yourself is what makes you attractive.
Tophia, and you carry yourself horribly.
Well, go ahead. I'm not at any shelter, like I said. There is no number online because there's no number to a bridge.
See?
So, yeah.
Tophia, no one buys this. Please.
First of all, Wesley got engaged, which I don't even know, to be honest with you, and I'm going to tell you the truth because for me personally, I received a message, and I'm going to talk about it because I blocked his account. So I don't follow Wesley anymore. I blocked his account. He told me about his account. So for people saying, oh my gosh, he found his account. No, I didn't go looking to see if Wesley had a new account. He told me he had a new account because he messaged me. So I had his number. And I'm going to tell you why. Because somebody tried to catfish him. And I tried to get a hold of him on Instagram, but he was working. So he gave me his number so I can contact him personally. Because it was hard to reach him on Instagram because he's working. So he can't check his Instagram. So I received a message from him. He tried to come back. He tried to say that he cared. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it's a troll because it said from your contacts. And it was Wesley. So I received this message. He tried to come back into my life. I did believe it for a while. I was gullible because my brother had just died. And, I was
please.
talking to him and I can tell how someone talks, how someone texts. And it was him, the way he was talking. Like, I know just the way that he talks. And people won't even remember how someone talks to mimic how they talk. So I know no one would know how Wesley talks.
Tophia's the only one that knows. No one else can understand or differentiate the way someone talks. Only Tophia. Oh my gosh.
To pretend they're Wesley. And apparently at the end he said he was getting a divorce, which I don't know if that's true, and that basically he wanted to basically be with me.
Tophia, you were played, my dear. You're saying that you didn't even know if this was Wesley. You had no confirmation, but this Wesley alleged just popped in and said, yeah, so I'm getting divorced and also, like, I want that cookie. Like, what?
It's like, no. It's like, if I'm like, no, because there was a lot of things, he would message and then he wouldn't message for like 4 weeks. He would message me. He was going to school to be a doctor. Basically said he wanted to take care of me. All of this BS.
Tophia. Oh my God. She's so stupid. And sitting duck. That's it. That's all. A sitting duck.
Please telling me that, I couldn't stop thinking about you ever since I left social media. You have been on my mind ever since.
Tophia, and you are choosing to believe that? Come on, please.
Typically what people do that love me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have people like that in my life that come back because they're in love with me and they
Oh my
think about me.
gosh.
Like,
Oh my
they
gosh.
come back and they're like, I was thinking about you, like I couldn't stop thinking about you.
So then, Tophia, how come you single? How come all these people that love you and are coming back because they're still in love with you, how come you have zero romantic experience? I know she could be like, because I didn't want them. Girl,
Like,
tell that to somebody else,
and the
not
fact that
me.
it said from my contacts. It was from, not like recommended contacts. You know how it says like someone can message you with a similar name, and then it says from your contacts. I get a message from him saying, "Were you talking about me on the bike?" Because I had said something, and basically, I had mentioned something. I was talking about him, and then I said I wasn't. So I blocked his account. He's blocked because I said, you know what, F you. I'm not playing games. I'm not one that you play games with. Like, either you love me or you don't. You come back, you say you're thinking about me. You come back, you say that you want to be with me, you want to provide for me, you want to like take care of me.
Wesley, she is possibly lying on your name. Come out and clear your name. If this is true, Wesley's a fucking weirdo. I mean, he's a weirdo to do any of this, but
and then you don't talk to me for a week, then it becomes 2 weeks, and then you talk to me, you come back and talk to me. Like, did your wife know that you were telling me you loved me while you was about to marry this girl?
Tophia was the other woman. She was the side chick.
That's what bothered me. And I had a conversation with another friend of mine being like, he didn't even care. He's getting married to this girl while he's telling me he's in love with me. His mind was not there.
My gosh.
And I'm not going to be with this guy that is going to marry someone else and wants to be with me. You didn't really love
Tophia, get help. Get help.
me. You led me on the whole time. He acted like he cared. We had personal conversations the whole time. And then he comes back like we're just supposed to have this pickup like where we left off. That's not how it works. And then you're saying you're going to get married to this girl. And then no wonder why you're getting a divorce, because you didn't really love her.
Ooh, you're weird.
You didn't really love me.
Do we have confirmation that Wesley is getting divorced? Because we had confirmation that he got married. He posted it. Is he even still around? He said that he's getting a divorce?
Yes, he lied. He said he was
so
getting
do
a
you.
divorce, and then he messaged me back. Mind you, he text messaged me and told me he was getting a divorce and he wants to be with me. He said, now I can talk to you. I can be with you now. I'm getting a divorce. I said, no, I'm not. What do you think this is?
Tophia, and you believe this? This sounds like a catfish.
This is a game? I told him this isn't a game. When I love people hard. I don't play games.
Oh, here we go.
For you to be messing with my feelings like that is mucked up.
What?
I gotta go to bed. It's getting late. But anyways, that was the whole situation. And my real life friend knows the situation because I talked to her about it. I showed her the messages. It literally said, from your
I want screenshots. I want screenshots.
When you have like contacts saved from like the past, because like everything backs up again. I knew it was him and it was his number and not a troll, because I don't have a troll saved in my contacts. It said from my contacts, and I know that there's one that, if someone has a name similar to someone in your contacts, it'll say recommended contacts, even though it's not the person because they have similar names. It said from my contacts. It was him. I did have his personal number, by the way, and I didn't give that out to anybody. No one even knew.
Wesley, come out wherever you are. Let us know. Was you trying to leave your wife for Tophia Chu, for Tophia Slidell? Let us know.
His number, because I didn't tell anyone anything. I didn't go online to prove to people that he liked me and say, oh, well, if he didn't like me, then why did he give me his number? Like, I didn't even, no one ever knew that I received his number, but I did get his number.
Just because you got his number doesn't mean he liked you. Like, girl, be for real.
And his account on TikTok is blocked. He told me to follow his account. For people that ran to the comment section saying, oh no, she found his account. I didn't know nothing about that account. He told me to follow his account. His new account that is blocked. Because he played me. That's what pissed me off, is you're gonna marry this chick, but you're telling me you're in love with me. Oh, I couldn't stop thinking about you, baby.
Oh, Tophia's just so irresistible. There's a reason why I call her the New Mexico Siren. She's just so irresistible, and everybody wants her, and they're willing to leave their wives for her.
And
okay.
That's how he talked, and literally he called me baby. Like,
whoa.
I know that was him, because in personal messages in the past, yeah, he has called me baby. I'm not gonna lie.
I've called people on the internet baby. Like, does it mean I want to fuck them? No.
Duh. I know exactly how he talks, and no one's gonna remember how Wesley talks. So And plus, I
Only
didn't feel
Tophia. Only Tophia. Can somebody else, can one of these weird girls aren't in this fucking community, but if any of those weird ass women that were also in his audience, can they come out and say that he said the same thing to them? Because he did.
control in my phone. But that's messed up. And then he comes back saying, I want to reconnect with, he goes, I want to reconnect. Me and my wife are getting a divorce. Well, obviously. Like, you're entertaining me. I couldn't stop thinking about you. You were on my mind since I left social media. And I was like, I was blinded. Yes, because it was like, those feelings came back. And I was like, wow, you know, I had strong feelings for him. Yes, I was in love with him. So what?
So what? It's fucking weird that you were in love with a fucking thirst trapper. That's inappropriate.
Does that matter? Like, we had.
Yes, it matters because look, my throat is giving out. It matters because this just shows us that your mindset was construed. You misinterpreted once again someone's actions. You misinterpreted because you are socially inept, like I have been saying. Let's wrap this the fuck up.
And so I'm like, what? Do you think this is a game? When he came back, and I'm like, why don't you go back to her? Like, I'm not going to be someone's second chance. You wanted to marry this girl, and all of a sudden, now that you're getting a divorce, you want to be with me? No, you didn't want to be with me in the first place. You were still thinking of marrying that girl. Like, I no longer follow that account. I blocked it. I don't even engage. He literally messaged me. That's what pissed me off when I said, do you think this is a game? And then he tried to play stupid. Like, what? What did I say? What did I do? Like how all men do. You know what you said and did. You basically told me you loved me. Then you said you were getting married.
Basically and actually saying it are two different things.
That hit me in the face. So I'm just the side chick. I'm the other chick. Like, and mind you, I didn't even know anything about his engagement when he told me to follow his account. I didn't know anything about the other girl when he was telling me he loved me. When he said he never stopped thinking about me since he left social media. Like, I
that doesn't sound weird to you? That this person comes back and says, I've been thinking about you since social media, but didn't tell you that they were getting married and you learned about it just as the rest of us did? That doesn't sound like that person was possibly a catfish or lying.
Like, I didn't even know about the other woman. Like, people were sharing posts.
You were the other woman.
And I'm not blocked. Like, I didn't even know. Like, I'm not even searching up Wesley.
Okay, so unblock him and show us the screenshots. I want a screen recording.
So for people to say, like, oh, you're stalking him, you're being weird, I wasn't looking for Wesley. I didn't even know nothing about his engagement and him being married until people started mentioning it on my live.
He didn't mention that to you when y'all was having these conversations?
And then they were like, oh, Wesley's getting engaged. Like, why would I care? And then that's when he told me, oh, he said, so I'm getting married. And I was like, yeah, I heard on TikTok, they told me. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah, they told me you're getting married. That's all I said. Like, what do you want me to say? You just told me you love me. You're telling me you're getting married to this chick. I'm not going to respond negatively. I'm just going to hold myself with grace and not lash out because I was fumigating inside. Like,
fumigating.
You were just telling me that you love me.
She was fumigating. I don't know. Oh, sorry. It's just and I believe that Tophia is fumigating. I think I'm losing my mind. We're at the end of it, y'all. Let's wrap this up. Tophia's fumigating. She gotta go.
I don't believe men at all. There was literally another dude that I reconnected with from an old friend of mine, the friend that had passed away on my birthday.
Is this the friend whose funeral service you went to while you was on a Zoom call? Is that the friend?
One of the shelters. And like I said, long story short, he asked me for my Facebook. I knew what was coming. Then he asked me out and I said, no, I'm not. I said, no. I forgot what I said. I was trying not to be rude, but for me, like, if a relationship happens, you know, unexpectedly, then yeah. But I was not, and I didn't like him. I was not attracted to him. So anyways, that happened. So then this dude is now got engaged and is married to someone and changed his status to married on Facebook. And I was like, not too long ago, you was just messaging me and you was just literally trying to date me. Like, this is why I hate men. Because it's just like, you never even really cared. Like, on to the next.
Is this why you're faking being bisexual?
That quick. And I'm not jealous or anything because I never even liked him. But it's just like with Wesley, it was so frustrating because, like, you made me believe something and then you lied. mind you, maybe he did have strong feelings back then, you know, but now he lied. Back then, I kind of feel like he did lie because he lied now.
Duh.
He would make
She's almost there, you guys. She's almost there.
comments. Like, yeah, he commented the same stuff to other girls, but we had private chats.
How do you know he didn't have private chats with the other people? What makes you think that you were so different?
Private chats, you know, and it wasn't even inappropriate stuff. You know, we would joke here and there, but it was always like, when am I going to see you? I want to see your beautiful face. Like, things like that, you know? He would just like, why did you turn off your camera? I want to see your beautiful face. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to go make a TikTok. I'll be back. Like, just compliments. And for people to say that I don't know the difference because someone's being friendly,
you don't.
I clearly know the difference.
No, this just proves that you clearly don't.
Because I had a recent experience, so I know the difference between someone being friendly and someone flirting. Anyways, I gotta go because if not, I need to go get some sleep. Have a good day and night, you guys. If I don't go, I'll make it up.
Are we done?
Have a good day or night, you guys. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
All right, bye, Tophia. I'm ending it. I'm making the executive decision to end it. That was very long. I have been recording for over 2 hours. This is definitely going to be my longest video yet. Tophia, you're crazy. Wesley, girl, that's all you. If she's lying on you, let us know. Because she sounds crazy. And honestly, so do you. You guys are both fucking weird. Well, this was fun. We got to experience sundowning with Tophia. I'm a go. I hope you guys enjoy this very long video. Like I said, it is my birthday weekend, so I will see you guys next week. Enjoy y'all's 4th of July, aka my birthday. So enjoy that if you celebrate, and if you don't, enjoy it anyway. Shit, what the fuck? I'm gonna log off because I'm very tired and I'm hungry. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like. If you are not subscribed, please do. I would appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter at Santokido. Link in the description. That's where you'll find me talking more shit. And with that, I will see you when I see you. Peace.